If you guys are excited for Call of Duty World War II and want a chance to win a copy of the game when it releases later this fall, all you need to do is leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on channel notifications, and leave a comment down below. After you've done all that, you're entered to win a copy of Call of Duty World War II on your console of choice later this year. Yo, what's up guys? What is going on? Zach or Immortal here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for stopping by once again. As always say guys, we are jumping back into the world of Call of Duty World War II to talk a little bit about Day 1 gameplay. Now, as you guys probably know by now, if you pre-order Call of Duty World War II, which I'm going to assume most of you probably have at this point, you're going to be gifted the multiplayer upgrade come Day 1. Now, what's included in this multiplayer upgrade? Well, we get 4 hours of double XP, which is all based upon gameplay time, so if you play 4 hours in-game, you'll have double XP, and then we also are going to get a free permanent weapon unlock, and what we're really going to focus on in this video is this free permanent weapon unlock. This means if you pre-order Call of Duty World War II, the second you launch the game, you are able to permanently unlock any single weapon in the game that you want, similar to what you'd get if you prestige, like in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, or I think in Infinite Warfare 2. If you prestige, you get an unlock token or a perma unlock token where you can unlock any weapon that you want, and you can use it at level 1, even if that weapon technically isn't unlocked till like level 55. So we're going to be focusing on what weapons I think are the most valuable in the game, what weapons you guys should spend your permanent weapon unlock token on. So first things first, let's go ahead and let's run through all of the weapons in Call of Duty World War II that we know about. For assault rifles, we have the M1941. We saw that in the beta. That's the standard base assault rifle you have on your class setups when you start the game. We've got the M1 Garand, we've got the STG-44, we've got the M1A1 Carbine, and then we also have the FG-42 and the BAR. Now, we weren't actually able to access the FG-42 or the BAR in the beta gameplay, so it's sort of, it's not really known how strong these weapons are or how they perform. However, they might have that nice little price tag on them of, say, not unlocked until level 47 or level 55. Also, if I'm right about that, you guys can all come back to this video in the future and call me a genius if I just predicted that. I have no idea what level you actually unlock these guns, but as I was saying, people might see that high price tag. This SMG or this AR isn't unlocked until level 55, which is max level in a prestige. That must mean it's the best gun. Not always correct. How often in the past has the last unlocked gun in a prestige been the best in the game? Very, very rarely. I mean, in Black Ops 3, the M8 was, I believe, the level 55 unlock, and it's a great weapon, but it's definitely not the best. There are other, the KN-44, that's the level 1 unlock. It's better than the M8 in my opinion. Or in Infinite Warfare, what was the last one? I think the Volk is the last assault rifle you unlock, and that's really not a good weapon whatsoever in my opinion. So don't focus too much on what level you actually get these weapons unlocked. Focus more on what we know about them and what you see of them in gameplays. If you see that for whatever reason the BAR happens to be like a level 47 unlock, but it's also crazy good, maybe that's the one you want to go to. Anyways, let's continue through our list of weapons that we know about, and then we'll jump back to what we were sort of talking about here. For SMGs, we got the PPSH, we got the Type 100, the MP28, the Grease Gun, the Thompson, and the MP40. Now, we didn't get to play with the MP40 in the beta, but I think everybody has this assumption right now that the MP40 is going to be the best SMG and quite possibly the best gun in the game. So I think come Day 1, when all of these people have their permanent unlock tokens, they're all going to be spending it on the MP40. Regardless of if this weapon is the best gun in the game or not, I think the MP40 is going to be everybody's go-to permanent unlock token weapon. I think everyone's gonna just flock to this because it is so popular, because we've seen it so many times in the past. Everyone, I think, is gonna have that nostalgic feel and want to jump to conclusions and think that this gun is gonna be crazy good just because we've seen it in other Call of Duties. Might not be the case, but I definitely think that's what's going to happen. As far as LMGs go, we have the Lewis, the MG15, the Bren, and the MG42. Unless you're just a really big fan of LMGs, I really don't see anyone jumping immediately to an LMG to permanently unlock that. I really think it's going to be between assault rifles and SMGs or snipers, maybe not so much anything else. But speaking of snipers, we've got the Lee Enfield, the Carabin, the M1903 Springfield, the Commonwealth, the Car 98K, and the SVT-40. Of course, we saw a few of those in the beta, but there's actually quite a few on that list that we haven't gotten to see gameplay of yet or haven't gotten to experience gameplay with yet. So that should should be interesting seeing what people flock to in terms of snipers. Shotguns, we got the toggle action, we've got the Winchester 1897, we've got the Luftwaffe drilling, and we got the Winchester Model 21. Once again, I don't really see shotguns being a widely popular category in terms of permanent unlock tokens being used, similar to LMGs. Pistols, we got the P08 Luger, we got the M1911, the machine pistol, and the M712. Once again, probably not a very popular category for using permanent weapon unlocks. For launches, we've got the Bazooka and the Pancake, aka the Panzerschreck. I don't think anyone in their right mind would unlock a launcher with a permanent unlock token, but hey, I may be wrong. Someone might misclick for all I know. And then for melees, we have the shovels. So, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, I think the most popular categories for these permanent weapon unlocks are going to be assault rifles and SMGs. And I really do think that everyone is going to flock towards the STG-44 for the assault rifles and the MP-40 for the SMGs. Now, of course, we're going to have to wait till day one to see exactly how these weapons are performing and take advantage of those custom classes that are already made, the pre-made classes that World War II will give you when you launch the game. I definitely would not spend your permanent unlock token the second you launch the game. Play a couple of matches, level up a little bit, get to like level 10 or so, get a feel for some of the weapons, especially the ones on those pre-made classes, because those are ones you might not necessarily have unlocked. If you go ranks 1 through 10, you might have a few more levels to go before you unlock all those pre-made class weapons. Mess around with those, see which one you think is best, and if you have the chance to unlock that, maybe go for that, or if it's not really a high level, just grind out those levels. But definitely, guys, experiment around and try to use as many different guns as you can before you spend that permanent unlock token. Use those pre-made custom classes to your advantage, experiment around with all of those different weapons, and if you see weapons that you haven't gotten to use yet lying on the ground, pick them up in game, use them, get a couple of kills with it, see if you think it's really good, maybe then it'll be worth spending that permanent weapon unlock token on it. But definitely my advice to you guys is save your weapon unlock token for a little bit, try and get as much experience as you can with as many different weapons, and then make your decision based off of that. But guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be sure to leave me a comment down below letting me know which weapon you guys think you're going to spend your unlock token on come day one. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, slap that like button, it is much appreciated. If you guys are brand new, please consider subscribing as well as turning on those channel notifications, that way you never miss another upload, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and of course, don't forget to smile, because you are never gonna regret it. Peace out.